one day I went out there and this is the first inning. It was like every pitch, the radar gun was stuck on 97, and even they were like, you know, what the is going on? And I was like, I don't know either.
Mike Clevinger, definitely the one I was looking most forward to. Just one of the best pitchers in the game, and also just a totally different vibe, which I really appreciate. I love guys that are just different. That's what makes baseball great. Take me through your gear, what you got, like what you're wearing. Would love to see whatever you want to show.
I think we'll start with last year's Sunshine model. Just got the really wear and tear at the sunflower though.
Looks good, man.
I still got the snake skin in between the leather, the saddle brown.
Yeah.
On the light brown.
Yeah.
And then
I
show
like
you
that.
this to the new model that we got this year that we developed with a little more snake skin. If I can find it.
I know you got one up top too. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So what we did differently, this was made all snake skin. See, then we added some. Wilson added this color for me. I did a lot of lobbying to get this sea foam turquoise mixture color. So I think me and them are gonna try to come up to get a glove that we make a catch play glove that we can get this color fully, like a snake skin that's all this color is it's my dream for next year.
Cool.
But then here's the other little touch that we added was a sunflower. It's my actual two of my tattoos combined actually.
I can just get it in the lights.
Yeah, so you see the 52. But every sunflower.
It's got your number in it?
Yeah, and it's the number that I have on my son, where it's old NASCAR writing, where it's like that. So it's the same tattoo, and that sunflower is the actual same copy of both sunflowers are. They're the same copies of my tattoo.
Unbelievable, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is one of the most intricately done gloves I've ever seen.
Oh yeah,
That's a piece of art.
we have my other catch play glove. My tattoo artist is gonna actually tattoo on it for us in turquoise to add some like Aztec symbols on it with a tattoo gun.
Dude, amazing.
It'll be fun.
You had a couple things in the best of what pros wear awards last year.
Yeah, I saw I got beat out by Joe with the glove. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was sick. I mean, plus like the superhero thing is like it's just hard to overcome.
Especially if it's perfect for the glove. That's such a good idea. You know. And then these are my spring training cleats.
That's just the spring training cleats?
My Arizona vibe. Yeah, with got owl eyes, little native.
Oh man.
Symbols.
I think that's when I first like noticed you on the field was when I saw you had these like owl shoes on. I was like,
Here's the
who
wolf.
is that guy?
The wolf eyes. Those go bad, like really hard. Nuts.
So were those custom or did Adidas do that?
Adidas sent them to my cleat guy, Jonathan Ruffsky, and then he painted these. Mm-hmm.
Wow, he's good.
And then
What's the meaning of the owl and the wolf?
the owl is actually my spirit animal, and the wolf is my youngest daughter Piper's spirit animal. So.
How did you come up with that? How did you know?
Oh, this is the Native American totem. Just like looking at the Chinese zodiac.
Cool.
But and these, last but not least, are my player editions. These Adidas just did for me. I got the 52 with my signature in it. Then we got the sunshine on the back. And then the pearlescent, like seashell bottoms.
So cool, man. That's
And
kind of
then
what you had on your glove
The
too.
hidden secret is the purple-headed sunflowers on the inside of the sole.
Let me get that with some light if I can. So cool, man. God,
These are
every
nuts.
little detail. So
Yeah.
like, did
Wow.
you put all like? Were you
This
thinking
was
of
the
all
Easter.
this stuff?
This was the Easter egg. That was my surprise from Adidas. So this was really cool by Adidas to do this for me.
They did that. You didn't even know it was coming.
They snuck it in there. I was like, wait till you see that. They sent me all this, and I was like, love it. We went over the design, the bottoms, everything, and they're like, sent me the cleat, and they're like, we think we got it done, and they, like, we got a surprise for the sole, and it was these.
Now, besides the fact that these things are really nice looking, like why do you choose that model particularly?
I mean, I don't think I've ever felt the combo of because I like wearing like a lighter cleat. I feel like being mobile, almost like a shortstop would wear his cleat, but you can't really have that for ankle stability.
Yeah.
So it's the best combination of not having a high, not having a bulky, heavy cleat, one that's mobile but still has a good base to keep your ankle locked. So for guys like me that have violent movements, you can still, just keep your foot in there.
Did you always have that kick, that big?
Yeah, that's why I've always struggled with really struggled with cleats, and then when I found these, I knew instantly these were going to be the player editions.
Did you always throw gas? Were you always a hard thrower?
I always did. I went through a long stretch where I lost my velo after Tommy John, so I got out of my mechanics and was, not myself at not the time, going through a lot, and then so I had to get through a couple seasons, 88 to 92. Had to grind. I had my first 2 years in the big leagues. I was 90, 93.
That's when I thought, because like when you first came up, I wasn't seeing the velocity.
No. See, well, the velocity was there at first, but I was just getting cracked all the time because I kept leaking heaters across the middle. So then I started diving towards the plate to throw low in the zone, and then I was like throwing 90, 93, but I was throwing it where I wanted to, and like throwing it like darts, but I was getting the results, so I didn't want to change. And then eventually I was like, look, I can throw 100 miles an hour. What are we doing? I just need to figure out how to throw 100 where I want it, and then started the process.
Yeah, was it something that clicked for you? Was it like?
Yeah, I mean, we started during season, and then it just took off. There's one start against the White Sox. They've seen me a million times now, and then one day I went out there, and this is the first inning. It was like every pitch, the radar gun was stuck on 97, and even they were like, what the is going on? And I was like, I don't know either. And then we started chasing that feeling. Chasing that dragon for a while.
Yeah, there's no better feeling in the world than throwing 97 by a guy, I would think.
No, I mean, there's just the same thing as anybody in any part of their life. If trying to do something so hard and putting all these pieces together with a dim lit outcome where you're not sure if you're going to get there, then all of a sudden it's like, this is it. And all that stuff did pay off, and it all did work. And then that was probably the more exciting throwing hard, as I was doing the right
That's
stuff.
Such a great segue for me, because a friend of mine is a teacher, and he likes to tell his kids about successful people and the 3 things that they say are the most important things to success. What would be your list of 3 things that you'd attribute your success to?
I'd say first has to be passion. I mean, I say without passion you couldn't have, what would number 2 to me would be drive. And be passion, drive, and then I'd say attention to detail would be the 3rd. I think that was a big thing that held me back for a while, was thinking the little things didn't matter. And I think the more that, I honed in, and the little things were really what made the big things work.
Yeah. Last question is going to be from a fan. What is the story behind your number? Ben Garcia 99. What's the story behind your number?
Yeah, actually, that's a really good question. It was given to me as a rookie randomly. Obviously, you don't pick your number when you first get called up. But it was my first daughter's birthday. Yeah, so it was like, how'd this happen? And then stuck with it. Next thing you know, it's my new favorite number.
I was thinking it had something to do maybe with CeCe, because CeCe Sabathia was wearing 52.
But I did have him. I actually had a Jordan cleat signed by him when we went to play the Yankees, just so I could be, because I'm probably gonna be the last one. I'm assuming they're gonna retire his jerseys. Probably be the last one to wear 52 before they retire his name in it. So
they might, maybe they'll have to retire too. 52 is like Yankees with Bill Dickey and Yogi Berra. They got a two 8s. So I don't know.
That's optimistic thinking. Thank you, man.